You might have just watched our shorter video on 3 common mistakes that Arabic speakers make, and here are some more. So first we're going to focus on pronunciation. So a common pronunciation mistake that Arabic speakers make is confusing the P and the B sound, because in Arabic there is no P, there is only a B. So instead of saying words like paper, Arabic speakers might say paper. Instead of saying people, they might say people. Instead of saying pen, they might say them. So these sounds are actually, they're quite similar, but they do have differences. So the P is like this, p, p. There is no sound, but the B, b. And when you put your hand here, you can feel a vibration, b. So that's the difference. So if you practice with me, p and b. Another pronunciation mistake that is common for Arabic speakers is the pronunciation of the R. So often Arabic speakers will roll their R's even in English, which is fine. You're still very, very understandable, but just try not to make it too strong. So instead of saying really, try to avoid rolling your R and say really. So your tongue is just slightly upwards towards the roof of your mouth, but it's not touching really, and then it comes down really. Aside from pronunciation, Arabic speakers can often have trouble with the English alphabet because it's completely different to the Arabic alphabet. So this can cause problems with spelling. So in Arabic, the language is phonetic. So how you read it, how you write it, is how you say it. There is no difference between the spelling and the pronunciation. But in English, spelling and pronunciation can be quite different. If you take the word though as an example, it's spelled T-H-O-U-G-H, which you wouldn't expect to make that sound O. So some Arabic speakers can find it difficult to read words that have so many silent letters. Another example with the same spelling but a completely different pronunciation is through, T-H-R-O-U-G-H. So the same ending but a different pronunciation. So you just have to learn the spelling and the pronunciation every time you learn a new word, and this can help you to remember how you say certain words. There are some patterns that you can look out for with spelling and silent letters. So for example, at the beginning of the word, if you have a K and an N, you won't pronounce the K. So for example, K-N-O-W isn't kno, it's no. Same with knife. We pronounce knife, not knife. Or night. We will also pronounce it night, not knight. Another problem because of the alphabet is that in English we have capital letters and in Arabic there are no capital letters. So you would also have to learn when we use capital letters and when we don't. So at the start of every sentence, so after you see a full stop, when there is a new sentence, you will need to have a capital letter. Also for proper nouns, so this includes names like my name, it would start with a capital letter always, even if it's in the middle of the sentence, as well as city names or countries and also nationalities too. As for grammar, a common mistake that Arabic speakers make is not using the indefinite article. So this is a or an. And this is because in Arabic there is no definite article, it just doesn't exist. So for example, to say I'm a teacher, in Arabic we will say أنا مدرسة, which literally translated means I teacher. So not only do we miss out the verb be, but also the indefinite article. Another example of this would be to say I have a pen. I would say عندي قلم in Arabic, which means I have pen. So in Arabic we just don't use the indefinite article. So it's something that's important to remember because it does show us how many of a thing that you have. Like many other languages, Arabic speakers can have a problem with adjectives. And this is because in English we put the adjective before the noun, but in Arabic you put the adjective after the noun. So to say I have a red pen in Arabic would be عندي قلم أحمر, which literally translated means I have pen red. So not only is the indefinite article missing, but also the adjective is in the wrong order. So it's just important to remember that the adjective needs to go before the noun and also doesn't need to agree masculine, feminine like it would in Arabic and also many other languages. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our next one, which is coming out next month, and it will be focusing on a different group of speakers and the challenges that they face when they're learning English. So if you want it to be your language or any other particular language, please drop us a comment below. Thank you.